What's up, guys? I hope you are well. Since this is another video, and we are going to talk about the fact the what you call this, the fact that we in this country we have a mainstream media working against people, and right now this mainstream media is working against the commissioner there in KZN, which is General Mkhwanazi. So since we know that KZN has been like having a lot of issues, crime and whatsoever, but I cannot say KZN is the only province with what you call this, with crime. With crimes actually. With the crime that is happening everywhere across the provinces that we have in the country. Crime is out of control. Crime is out of control. So this whole thing of criticizing someone like Mkhwanazi, someone who's putting his life always in danger, fighting against, who's putting his life on the line, fighting against this thing of crime that is happening there in KZN. You cannot see that someone like Mkhwanazi is doing his honorable job to make sure that people are safe in KZN when it comes to this thing of crime there in KZN. And me also, I would wish someone like Mkhwanazi, maybe in other provinces, someone who doesn't laugh when it comes to dealing with criminals or killing them. Even if he kills them, it's fine. It's fine. Anyways, they are criminals. Also, against these criminals, they kill. Who knows? They kill. So this whole thing, actually, how is it gonna help? Because at the end of the day, people are being slaughtered in the streets every day in the country. Every day, people are being slaughtered in the streets because of this thing of crime. Look there in Mpumalanga, the shooting that happened there in Mpumalanga, Tavern shooting there in Mpumalanga. How many people who died there? 8 people that died. So now we have a mainstream media criticizing Mkhwanazi. This guy, you can see, is doing his job. Why maybe like for example someone like Mkhwanazi be the Minister of Police? Unlike Bheki Cele, the terrible job, the mess that he has left there when he was the Minister of Police. Bheki Cele. You guys are busy here, Mkhwanazi, this, that. It's fine if you can start Mkhwanazi. Someone who actually me, I'll tell you what. You see, in my entire life, I've never seen someone who's not scared of criminals, especially Mkhwanazi. Someone who's serious about dealing with this issue of crime there in KZN. But let's watch the video and see. I was saying to watch the video. I don't know, because me, I'm recording using my phone, and me, I just do it, this thing, play it on the TV.
It is something that may potentially get you into trouble with the law, or specifically those officers. Well, it's a difficult thing to argue with someone who calls himself an expert on the field and yet he doesn't know anything. So if I were to debate you about journalism, I'll look like a fool, because I have no slightest idea what it takes for you to put this whole production together. An operation of the police is better known by a police officer. Even myself being here, having worked in so many years with mainly high risk environment, with the experience I have, but I cannot judge police officers that were involved in an accident somewhere until I hear from those police officers who are transparent. So it is just unfortunate that we get people that claim to be expert. Now, I do not know how many experts are there in football, except those that are playing football. But how many people sit behind the mic like them, they call themselves expert by just analyzing the game and talking about, they don't know how to kick a ball. So it's the same thing we see in the police. It seems like a police a profession that is taken for granted. And everyone believes that the right way of policing is this and the right way of policing is that. And we want to welcome all of them. Anyone that has an opinion or a suggestion to make, they know how to get hold of us. If they don't know, go to a nearest police station, invite Mkhwanazi to sit down with you, and then we can lecture you on how we do business. And if we have operations, perhaps you want to volunteer as a reservist, come and join us so that you can go kick doors and approach those hardened criminals. We put you in front, and then you lead us in terms of tackling that criminal. Then perhaps you'll come out there differently, and you'll start preaching a different gospel. So it becomes difficult for us to work with them. So we're not type of people that are good in finding a space in front of television and talk about it. We're going to be out there in the street and saving the society that is in trouble, that is being held hostage, and they appreciate us.
Yeah. So guys, we all know General Mkhwanazi. We all know that General Mkhwanazi has been doing a wonderful job, especially in KZN, dealing with hardened criminals that are shooting at the police. So I was wondering, when is the smear campaign is going to start against General Mkhwanazi, because we know the coverage of the media towards General Mkhwanazi. We know that the media believes that General Mkhwanazi is being heavy-handed on the criminals, despite the fact that the criminals are shooting at the police, despite the fact that the police are dying on the field.
You see exactly what he's saying, Thomas. The fact that this is how this is how things are, especially with the media. Police are being hardened on the criminals. So my question was that you guys, my question is that, saying to you guys, sorry, and my question is that this mainstream media nonsense thing, criticizing someone like Mkhwanazi, maybe these people, they are not happy the fact that Mkhwanazi and his police force team are tough when it comes to crime, killing these criminals, and that the criminals that are shooting at the police. So what did you expect to be done? The fact that Mkhwanazi is doing his honorable job when it comes to dealing with crime. After such a long time, you'll hear everywhere, crime everywhere, people being shot. I don't know, crime everywhere in the country. It's out of control. Instead of clapping hands for Mkhwanazi, the fact that he's doing his job there in KZN when it comes to dealing with crimes. I can say crimes. Someone who's not scared to face the criminals. If these criminals want to die, let them die. I see these criminals that are shooting at the police. So what did you expect? You expect the Mkhwanazi to be soft, not to be hard when it comes to this thing of criminals committing crimes like heinous crimes. Who knows? Maybe terrorizing the communities. The people are not safe. You can see the residents in the communities in KZN, they are not safe because why? Criminals, anytime they just come and attack or kill or do all sorts of things. So what is the issue here actually about this whole thing of crime? This whole thing of Mkhwanazi when it comes to dealing with crime, when it comes to him and his police thing, the police team dealing with crime. Hi guys, this whole thing.
Know that the media actually believes that General Mkhwanazi has been heavy-handed on the criminals. So I just saw a story on Newsroom Africa, and I thought that I was not surprised actually when I saw this story of this smear campaign. I call it a smear campaign because I am willing to come to the platform to say that, guys, I am sorry if General Mkhwanazi is actually found guilty. So apparently General Mkhwanazi has been accused of this.
Allegations of interference and abuse of power have surfaced against KwaZulu-Natal's Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. According to the city press, Mkhwanazi is accused of preventing the arrest of a...
You hear that according to the city press. So the media, if there's one thing that you need to understand about General Mkhwanazi, the work that he's been doing, and the media, is that for some reason the media has not been happy about the fact that General Mkhwanazi and his people are putting their lives on the line every day, dealing with the criminals that are shooting at them. You know, last time we did a preview about General Mkhwanazi, we were speaking about his interview that he done with that lady from SABC, Sakina Kamwendo, who said that some people, meaning the NGOs, believe that the KZN police is being heavy-handed on the or on the criminals. The NGOs are actually worried about the fact that when there's a shootout between the police and the criminals, it seems like there are no survivors. There are never survivors, especially on the criminal side. So we know the position of the media on this issue of General Mkhwanazi and South African Police Service, but the people of this country actually support General Mkhwanazi. So I am not surprised that right now there is a smear campaign against General Mkhwanazi, and this smear campaign is coming from the media. I am not surprised. Me, I am willing to defend General Mkhwanazi, and I hope the people of this country are willing to defend General Mkhwanazi, because General Mkhwanazi has put in life in danger, killing the criminals that are causing havoc in this country.
Allegations of interference and abuse of power have surfaced against KwaZulu-Natal's Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. According to the city press, Mkhwanazi is accused of preventing the arrest of a senior correctional services official suspected of operating a drug cartel out of Westville Maximum Prison. That's a facility that is notorious for housing some of South Africa's most dangerous criminals. Nobuhle Modise has more.
So the city press...
But guys, am I the only person who actually believes that this accusation is ridiculous?
They are
Am I the only one
ridiculous.
who believes this accusation is ridiculous?
They are ridiculous.
It's insane. I am not willing to accept everything that is...
This actually, me, I will say that these accusations against Mkhwanazi, yeah, General Mkhwanazi, they are insane. Does it make sense? Like, does these accusations actually, does General Mkhwanazi deserves these accusations against him?
They've been accusing General Mkhwanazi of... I am not willing to accept the fact that they are accusing General Mkhwanazi of this. I am not willing to accept that.
Has accused KwaZulu-Natal's police chief, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi, of interfering in the arrest of a correctional services official. Now, I do have with me the police's Colonel Robert Nechirunda to speak on these allegations, damning allegations, that is. I do have him here with me. Thank you very much, Colonel. Let's maybe start with protocols. What are the standard protocols for conducting raids and arrests involving high-profile individuals, and were these followed in this particular case?
The law is the law for everyone. There is no law for high-profile individuals and for ordinary citizens. It's a law for everyone. We follow the same procedures. We investigate, we collect the facts, then the police will go and conduct raids and make arrests.
In this particular case, how did it go down?
We would not want to say how it went down because the province was not our operation. We are not aware of how it was planned and how it was executed. All we only got involved when there was an intended arrest of a person, which after evaluation was going to be somehow unlawful.
Perhaps speak to us about the involvement of Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi in this case.
General Mkhwanazi received a call from the Regional Commissioner of Correctional Services in the province. He was surprised how will you go and arrest an official in my department and I'm not made aware? Just a heads up that will be having this arrest. We're just letting you know. Then General Mkhwanazi was also surprised. He was not aware of any arrest of any official of any department. Then, as the accounting officer of the police in the province, he had to make inquiries as to what is happening in his province without his knowledge. Only to find out, yes, there was an area commissioner who was supposed to be arrested already at the station at that time. And then he inquired, found that no, there was a team from head office which came down to the province. They were in the province to deal with the issues of recharging bay minerals, but somehow they found themselves raiding for drugs. They are police; they can arrest anybody on any other matter. And then the PC wanted to find out as to how the arrest was in fact the intended arrest was executed. Only to find that the information did not add up and was going to constitute.
And this is yeah, okay, and that's why we say that in this country actually we live in a simulation. You know, if actually we're living in a normal country, actually, what you call this, a normal country, this whole nonsense thing of mainstream media criticizing Mkhwanazi, accusing him of I don't know whatsoever. I'm sure like many the credit me I will say like we'll just take a credit and the fact that Mkhwanazi has done his honorable job when it comes to crime there in KZN. It's been a longest of times in KZN. There's been crime happening, shootings there in KZN. Hey, heinous crimes. How many crimes are committed in KZN? But I cannot say KZN only. Maybe in other provinces, how many crimes have been committed? How many and how long do we keep? Do we have to watch this whole thing of crime happening in the country? But we have a mainstream media here criticizing Mkhwanazi. Yo, hi guys. But what can you say? We live in a simulation.
Illegal arrest, and as such, the police was going to incur civil claims.
So the so General Mkhwanazi is actually guilty of inquiring about this particular arrest. This is what the spokesperson is basically saying, that General Mkhwanazi was not aware about this arrest that was going to be made by the people in the head office. So he's guilty of actually inquiring. So why is the city press actually saying that General Mkhwanazi has been accused of stopping an arrest of someone who was dealing with crime? Why is the media actually reporting it? The media is not reporting it the same way that the spokesperson is speaking about. I mean, if you listen to how this reporting started, just listen to this.
Abuse of power have surfaced. Allegations of interference and abuse of power have surfaced against KwaZulu-Natal's.
Interference and allegations of power, how? When the general was just inquiring.
Allegations of interference and abuse of power have surfaced against KwaZulu-Natal's Police Commissioner, Lieutenant General Mkhwanazi. According to the city press, Mkhwanazi is
I mean, like, this is clear. It is clear that it is a smear campaign against General Mkhwanazi. It is clear that it is a smear campaign against General Mkhwanazi, because the spokesperson says that the general just inquired about this incident that was taking place, but city press says that no, this is an abuse of power. City press says that General Mkhwanazi interfered with the arrest of this person. This is the media, guys. The media is trying to take down General Mkhwanazi. This is something that they have been trying to do for such a long time. So I'm not going to be surprised throughout the week when I see the reports from the media. There are more reports that are going to come from the media. because the media have made their positions very clear that they are against the General Mkhwanazi and the work that he's been doing. They are against the General Mkhwanazi and the work that him and his team have been doing. The NGOs, these NGOs that says nothing when people are being slaughtered, these NGOs that says nothing about the fact that over 100 people are being slaughtered.
Yeah, exactly what he is saying, Vele, like people being slaughtered, and in this country, it's been the crimes that the crimes that are happening in the country. What about the people? What about those who lost their loved ones because of these criminals? Because of these criminals that are terrorizing the communities, doing all sorts of things, and what you call this. So this is hey guys, this is how things are in the country. As I'm saying, this is how things are actually. Because how do you criticize someone who's putting in life every day in danger, facing criminals, who's not even scared to face criminals? Hi guys, I've never seen such. I have never seen such. Hi guys, hi. Which world are we living in actually? Hi.
In the streets of this country, these NGOs that never release any reports about the crime stats in this country are worried when the police are doing their work against the criminals. So I am not going to be surprised when I see the media going ahead with the smear campaign, because I believe it is a smear campaign. I don't believe a single word that has been said by these people. I don't believe a single word that has been said by the city press. I don't believe any of it. I don't believe any of it. I don't. If you have been paying attention to this guy, you will know how the media has been treating him. Just like that clip I played initially. If you haven't watched that interview, please just make sure that you go to Newsroom Live and actually search that interview where Xoli Mgambi was speaking with General Mkhwanazi. General Mkhwanazi was actually making a point about the people that are sitting behind the microphones, the people that are sitting in studios pretending to be the experts of the police, to say that if you think that we are being heavy-handed on these criminals, why don't you come and volunteer for 2 days? Just come and volunteer for 2 days and see what the police is dealing with. Then you can go to the studio and say that these people are being heavy-handed. I remember General Mkhwanazi actually offering Xoli Mgambi to say that if you are trying to be an expert, we are not going to allow you to be an expert sitting here in the air-conditioned studios. We are not going to allow you to do that. If you want to be an expert, we want you to come with the police. We want you to come and feel what the police are feeling. The police are being slaughtered by these people, but nobody says anything. These NGOs, they don't say anything about the police that are being slaughtered in the on the field. The media says nothing about the police that are being slaughtered. But as soon as the police kills the criminals, it is a huge story. But when criminals kill the police, it is nothing. It is absolutely insane what is happening in this country. It is absolutely insane. So, guys, me personally, I don't want to lie. I do not believe this smear campaign against General Mkhwanazi. I don't know about you. Please tell me what you think on the comment section.
Yeah, guys, this is how things usually, like, yeah, this is how things usually happen in this country every day in the country. Because as we are saying that this country that we are living in, guys, it's not like, actually it's not normal. Things are not normal. Things are bad. Things are upside down. Things are upside down. Guys, you'll tell me, guys. Yeah. I'll see you next time. Please subscribe. I'll really appreciate it, and you'll tell me in the comments. And yeah, I would love to hear your guys' comments. Like, I'll really appreciate. Yeah. Until next time, bye.